So Tyler Perry is getting a hit with a lawsuit by a man. Definitely not surprising that it's saying that, alleging that he's that he likes men. Um, it says a guy named Derek Dixon has filed a lawsuit against Tyler Perry, um, alleging workplace sexual harassment, alleging sexual assault. According to the lawsuit, Dixon claims that Tyler Perry initiated contact with him at an event in 2019, offering him a role in his show Ruthless. Dixon alleges that Perry invited him to his Atlanta home in January 2020, where he drank too much and slept in a guest room. Dixon claims that Perry allegedly got into his bed with him and started touching his thighs, despite Dixon's rejection of the advances. So he got in the bed with the guy and wanted to touch his thighs, and he did touch his thighs, allegedly. Dixon also alleged that Tyler Perry sent him sexually suggestive texts, including messages asking about his sexual preferences and stating that he has sex with men. Dixon claims that he felt pressured to maintain a professional relationship with Perry due to fear of career repercussions, which we hear a lot. The lawsuit also includes allegations of a second incident where Perry allegedly grabbed Dixon by the throat and made sexually charged comments. Dixon is seeking $260 million in damages for the alleged incident, which he claims constitute sexual harassment, assault, and battery. Oh my God. He's oh my God. 260 million? How much do y'all think he's gonna get? If he's asking for 260 million, because he's definitely not getting all of that, he'll probably get a good like it will. You know what Tyler Perry, bro? He's so in the closet. Yo, every time Tyler Perry is on vacation, it's with a man and no woman in sight. Like he's so in the closet. What he should do is just settle. Just settle. I believe this, and I know that's bad to even say, but I believe this, bro. Like I don't saying it's sexual. I believe he made some advances. I believe Tyler Perry was trying to get some of this man. So what should he do? Joe, settle before this thing gets out of hand, because we already know your DL. So why you might as well just settle, Tyler Perry. He might as well just settle. Like, and the guy has text messages, by the way. I don't feel like going into the text messages because I just don't feel like reading that. But the text messages give hints of Tyler Perry like being attracted to this guy. It's nothing. The reason I want to go on text messages is nothing too big of a. It's like it's very PG, the text messages, but they suggest that Tyler Perry definitely wants this guy and is attracted to him. So I don't even want to get into that because I want to get into other things. But yeah, Tyler Perry, you're being sued, bro. Just settle. We already know your DL. Just settle. This guy wants 260 million. He's probably not going to get that. He's probably going to get a good, probably 80 million. But and he has text messages but Tyler Perry, just settle, bro. We already know your DL. We already know you like cock. Just settle. Um, and this guy is like asking for it. Yeah, it's just. Ugh. We just had Shannon Short with the skinny white woman. Now we got Tyler Perry with the buff white guy. So that's cool. Um, did y'all hear about Dr. Umar's daughter though? Yo, Dr. Umar's daughter really makes it clear that she don't like Dr. Umar, and she's always telling us that. Um, it's just, it's like, it's sad to me. Like she cries out for help. This is a cry for help, in my opinion, because she always is talking ish about him. She told us for 22 years he's never been to one graduation, one birthday party. She always tells us this, and it was Father's Day, yesterday, and by the way, Father's Day sucks. And she said this.
And another thing, Umar, you're not getting a happy Father's Day out of me, you fucking fat monkey bitch. You ain't been in my life for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about some, oh, no snow bunnies. Fuck out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit. And another thing, Umar, you're not getting a happy Father's Day out of me, you fuck.
You're not getting a happy Father's Day. You haven't been in my life. You've been to no birthday parties, no graduations, so you're definitely not getting a happy Father's Day. That's what she's saying.
Fucking fat monkey bitch.
Now we know he didn't raise her for sure because she just called him a monkey. And Dr. Umar would never, he don't get the vibe of you can say that and it's just okay. So we know he definitely didn't raise her because she just called him a monkey. So yeah.
You ain't been in my life for all these years, but you get on the internet talking about some, oh, no snow bunnies. Fuck.
You ain't been in my life all these years, but you get on the internet talking about snow bunnies. Like, she's hurting. Like, she's like, yo, you on the internet talking about white women and black men. Talk to your daughter, yo. Talk to me. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying. She's saying, yo, she wants him to be in her life. But he just rather talk about white women. Yo, Dr. Umar would rather go to other people, kids' graduations, and he always talks about how he goes to weddings. He'd rather do that than spend time with his own kids. It's a weird phenomenon with black men where they'll go to another woman, take care of the kids that woman had, and disregard their own kids, their own biological kids. Black men do this all the time.
Out of here, dickhead. You're not getting shit.
Like, it's nasty. Like, and she's crying out for help. This is a cry for help in my opinion. Um, but Dr. Umar, he don't want nothing to do with his kids, man. He don't want to take care of his kids. He thinks child support is just enough. Like all this talk, Dr. Umar takes none of his advice. Dr. Umar has never married a black woman. He's 50 years old and has never married a black woman. This man is big as hell, grade up, and has never married anybody. He has 2 baby mamas, so he definitely is not marrying out. They're both black, but he has not married them. He didn't want to be with neither of them. We still haven't gotten to school, and it's been years, over 10 years, of him announcing about this school, right? He bought the buildings back in 2018, 2019, and still no school, or we're definitely not getting one. You can't rely on donations to pay workers. You can't rely on donations to pay the lunch ladies, the assistant principal, the teachers. You can't rely on donations to do that. So we're definitely not getting to school. This school thing is just his way of draining resources out the community. And he's drained over $2 million, right? So it's like Dr. Umar doesn't follow none of his advice. He won't marry black women. We still have no school. And his daughter has said that he hasn't been to one birthday party or graduation in 22 years. He don't take none of his advice. Really, he don't. He even called her a struggle streamer. She's clearly hurting. It is disgusting. It's disgusting. By the way, I've talked to her twice on Instagram live. It's disgusting, man. It's just disgusting. Very nasty. Like, how do you want nothing to do with your child? That's your kid. Like, how do you want nothing to do with your kid? Thank God black women don't have that same mindset, because we would have a bunch of traumatized black children. If black women did what black men did and just didn't want to be in the life of their children, if black women said, yo, I only want to see my kids on the weekends like black men do, or I don't want to see my kids at all, we would have a bunch of traumatized kids. Thank God they don't do that. Thank God they don't think like black men, and thank God they're better than us. Let's make so many excuses and bro, make so many excuses. If you really want to see your kid, you can go to court. But these guys, black men never go to court over their child. But they'll complain they'll complain, but they'll never go to court to actually see their child because they don't want to actually see their child, bro. Black men like sex, not children. That's why we have so many single mother households, because black men like sex and not children. Children are just a byproduct of sex. It's a result of having sex. Anyway, that's all I got to say about this situation, because it's nasty. She said, you ain't been in my life all these years. He hasn't, and he damn sure is not planning on being in your life. He'll never be in your life. Dr. Umar has no issue with not being in his children's life. He has 2 daughters, and he will not be in their life for nothing. He has no interest in doing that. All Dr. Umar want to do is eat, have sex with black women, drink, talk shit about black men with white women, and that's it. That's his only thing he wants to do. Anyway, let's move on. So, Israel had said that they were going to take out Iran's state media. They said that. And then this happened with this woman. She's broadcasting, and then immediately this happens. She got hit with a missile. The building got hit with a missile. It says during a live broadcast, Israel launched a targeted airstrike on Iran's state TV headquarters in Tehran, striking just moments after issuing an evacuation warning for part of the city. The studio was suddenly filled with dust and debris as explosions rang out, engulfing the building in flames and heavy smoke. So the anchor, which is the woman, she immediately left, right? Yeah. So Israel did what they said they were going to do, which is take out Iran's state media, and they did just that. The whole building got hit with a missile. Very sad, very tragic, nasty. Like war is never good. This is just nasty. Um, as far as the war goes, Israel, I would say, is winning right now. They have more technology. They have better technology. They're taking out nuclear sites. They're ending the lives of the people who work on the nuclear weapons in Iran, and they have the backing of the United States of America. No one is backing Iran. China said that they're not, and Russia is not helping Iran. No one is stepping in for Iran, so Israel's winning right now, and that's just the state of the war right now. And they're going to win. They're more competent as far as military equipment goes, and they have the United States backing them. So this is a lose-lose for Iran. Their best bet is to just surrender right now, because that's what it is. Like Iran has no chance in winning this. They have the backing of nobody, and their weapons aren't that good. And Israel is controlling the the skies right now, like over Iran. So it is what it is. Uh, I did want to talk about Trump and Matt Walsh. So Ahan Omar, she be spitting sometimes.
Be coming out of our country. I mean, I grew up in a dictatorship. And I don't even remember ever witnessing anything like that. To have a democracy, a beacon of hope for the world to now be turned into one of the worst countries where the military are in our streets without any regard for people's constitution.
So she's just speaking like she's saying like, hey, we are turning into one of the worst countries on earth. And then Matt Walsh goes, go back to Somalia. Because when you don't agree with conservative Republicans, I'm not even going to say that. Why do I even put that on them? When you don't agree with white people, they just tell you to go back to wherever they think you're from. So he tells her to go back to Somalia. And you see this a lot, like go back, go back, go back, go back. Nobody ever tells them go back to Europe, because unlike them, we're not racist. But Matt Walsh, he's such a boring, like loser racist. Like he's so boring and just a loser and just a racist. Like, oh my gosh, this is your comeback for her saying we're turning into one of the worst countries. Yeah, we are. People can't afford eggs. People can't afford gas. The economy sucks right now. People are getting paid not nearly enough as much that they would need for bills and to have fun. People are getting bigger and fatter. Women aren't having babies. Men aren't capable of financially supporting a family. So yes, we are turning into one of the worst countries on earth. So tell her to go back to Somalia, Matt Walsh. Matt Washed it's petty, it's racist, and it's stupid. And it's not even new. Can these white supremacists come up with anything new? My goodness. Telling her to go back to Somalia as if people can barely afford groceries right now, as if people like most Americans don't even have $1,000 in savings. Did y'all know that? So yeah, we are turning into one of the worst countries on earth. But, just boring and a racist and just boring. It's just boring. As far as Trump goes, I did want to say this. I did want to say this though, as far as he goes. Like, did y'all hear that? So Trump said that he wouldn't target immigrants and hotel illegal immigrants and farm working illegal immigrants, right? So that's he want to target them. Now it's being reported by the Washington Post that ICE agents have been told to continue conducting enforcement operations at agricultural businesses despite concerns about negative effects on the food industry. So he's going to target those farm workers, and he said he wasn't originally. So he's going to lift that order, right? That order of, hey, we're not going to target the farm workers. And it's made me question, like, what, like, the motives now. Like, so you're going to lift that and target them? So I'm just waiting to see what happens with the farm workers. What's going to happen? That's what I'm waiting to see. It's going to target them because we do need them. Now, we could end this all if you would just target the person that owns the farm for them to stop hiring illegals. Because they are knowingly hiring illegals and you're not targeting them, but you are targeting the illegal immigrants. But you won't target the person that owns the farm who's hiring the illegal immigrant, but you'll target the illegal immigrant and that's it. Because the illegal immigrant is not the big guy, but the person that owns the farm or farms, because there doesn't even have to be multiple people. It could be one guy owning plenty of farms. You're not going to target them. And I find that to be very like weird. We can end this all if we just target the people that own the farms. They're hiring illegal immigrants. They don't want to pay a fair wage. Why they hire illegals? Because illegals will work for anything. Because where they come from, it's not that good. So, but yeah, like he's going back on what he was saying, and I just found that to be odd. I just found that to be weird, odd, and yeah, he's reversing exempting farms and hotels from immigration raids from ICE. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. I find it to be a little weird, but it's just yeah, it's getting weird. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. I think that's all I want to do for today for this episode. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? Nah. Anyway, I'm Prince Dearlove reporting live from planet Earth. And I'll see y'all later. Remember to share, follow the Twitch. I'm not going live on Twitch until I get 100 followers on there. I'm not going live, so might as well follow. I'll start going live doing IRL content. Of course, you got my Twitter down there too, and my YouTube where this whole video is going.